Fellas, it's a Wranglers game day down at the Scotiabank Saddledome. Playoff hockey. Let's go. Game 1 between the Coachella Valley Firebirds and the Calgary Wranglers, the top 2 teams in the American League. Remember, it was that last weekend of the season to determine who would have the 1 seed through the entire AHL playoffs between these 2 very clubs that will meet in the best-of-5 Pacific Division Final. You want a little more intel? There's Mike Gold's article up on flamesnation.ca. Little how do we get here? What are we looking at? A great season series between these 2. The Firebirds won the first 2 games in Calgary Wranglers history at the Dome, and then later on in the season series, Wranglers did quite well, winning, I believe, a pair on the road late to help solidify top spot in the league. 7:05 puck drop tonight. Retro game 1 and 2 in Calgary. Games 3
out of that grand total of 5 max, right? That's wow.
Yeah. So they'll either have 2 of 3, 2 of 4, or 2 of 5. We shall see how this goes. It's funny. You don't like it. A lot of people don't like it. I don't really understand necessarily what the logic tree is on deciding whether you want the first or the last. Mitch Love says we're good at home and the road. Pick your poison. But it's like, no, Mitch, you're picking. No one else is picking. They don't pick the poison. You get to pick which poison. You're picking home 2 poison first. This opportunity has been extended over 20 times in the AHL. Only the Calgary Wranglers have chosen the first 2 at home. They're 2-0 when doing it. Interesting.
I'm more appalled at the fact that it's a 5-game series.
Yeah, well, and that's beyond anyone in CSEC's decision making. That's an AHL thing. So. It does feel a little odd, doesn't it?
Because it's, I wonder what the American Hockey League is thinking on that. It's not a play-in round, right? It's round 3.
This is second. This is a semifinal.
It is a quarterfinal. So the winner will move on to play the winner of Austin and Milwaukee. And then on the other side of the bracket, you will have the winner of Hershey and Hartford playing the winner of Toronto and Rochester. So there are 8 teams left. They all get started this weekend. They're all best of 5s. I would imagine the conference finals are best of 7s and the finals are best of 7. But this league is always changing its playoff format and things. It used to be best of 7s right out of the gate. Now it's not. I don't get it.
Come on, AHL. Pretty janky.
Come on, Dave Andrews or whoever it is now.
Come on, Dave.
Not
Get your shit together.
Pack the Dome. Get down there. Drink some beer. Nachos. Double butter.
Was going to bring up the Joe Aginla thing, but that's clearly not news at all today. So we'll move along to today's the day, the Bantam draft. He gets selected by the Edmonton Oil Kings. 1 pick after the Calgary Hitmen selected Noah Kosick. Interestingly, Kosick has NCAA options. So they might have taken a kid that goes to college 1 pick ahead of Joe. That would make you even madder. Now, he may come and be a superstar. There's lots to unfold here.
Bet you Joe's going to Western League route.
He had my
I would think he is at his size. Yeah. Next up, I've got some reading material for you, Rhett. How's your French?
Janky.
Well, get ready for a janky read. This is Jonathan Huberdeau's autobiography expected to hit shelves this summer.
For Christ's sakes. I'm done. I just have to be done. I can't go anymore today. I've had so much to. I didn't pack my kids a lunch because we woke up late, and I'm like, I'm just going to get them a sub, and I'll drop it off at the school. I walked out in. I said, hey, I got lunch for the boys, and they told me you can't bring outside food into the school. I gave them a blank look and a stare, and I said, just sign them out. I'm done. Just give them to me. We're leaving. I can't do any more stupid today. I have to. I'm done. I'm out.
What kind of subs were they?
Meatball, pizza,
delicious,
and a BMT. Oh, so good. And I got the meals, the chips, and the drink.
Wow. So where are
they? Outside. You can't bring outside.
What if you told them?
I didn't bother saying it's all outside food. It's in their lunch kit.
Yeah. Are you guys?
I own a Subway. That's my kitchen.
I stopped. I didn't bother because I thought this is going nowhere. I had a nice, long, silent, disdainful stare.
Yeah.
Just give them to me. Clearly, if you're teaching them something, there's nothing to be learned. We'll take them. It's some pickleball. It'll be great.
So, look forward to that hitting shelves, Rhett. Let's go to the NHL
Mother's
last
Day.
night.
Mother's Day. Is it out for Mother's
That's
Day?
a great read.
Shuffler
Because your
with
mom
the-
speaks French.
So why did that push you over the edge? What is it about a Jonathan Huberdeau autobiography?
Deans, don't play dumb with him. He's not doing any more stupid today.
Well, I get
okay?
the school thing.
Too much
right? It's
already.
not like even if there's a cafeteria at the school, the thought would be that they're bringing food in to the cafeteria and then serving it. It's not as though they're grinding up friggin' wheat and in the back to make flour to bake bread. Like I think that probably all the food is outside food. To your point, Red, I'm with you. That's stupid. But Jonathan Huberdeau has quite a tale to tell, I would think, over his years in the National Hockey League.
Perhaps I'm underestimating, much like Noah Cossack in his great 13-year-old year in BC. Maybe I'm the stupid one. I don't know. But I hope you get a copy, Dean, and read it and let me know what it's like because go Johnny. Oh,
I'm excited about some poor
the
Google
arrogance.
Translate paragraphs. I'm very excited about it.
What does that mean?
That's him.
the
I think it says,
title?
this is my story. Let me tell you about me.
Racontez-moi.
Okay.
It's going to be.
I
about
hope it's
him.
a good.
That's the
I
story.
hope it's a good. I hope it's a top bestseller. Hit the bestseller list.
Page Turner. Yeah. I'd like to see the last chapter, what that says.
Everybody's
Okay. So last night, Rhett, the story of last night, a low-scoring game.
I'm done. So don't
unders.
include me. I told you.
Two
I'm done.
unders. 2 unders. Rhett's done. He's done with stupid. There's your results. Couple things to note. You're going to like this, Rhett. Huge game for the Panthers. Chance to sweep the Leafs. Embarrass this huge hockey market. Let's show Florida hockey matters. Pre-game warm-ups. We got a huge flag. We're going to zip it around the building. Let's go, Panteros.
Need a few more fans for that
This
to
isn't
really
going
work, hey?
as well as we'd hoped it was going.
How much did we pay for this thing? This is...
Yeah, there's a lot of people not in their seats. I think they know it's a playoff game there, Rhett.
I
And
can't
look,
believe
this
you
is maybe the
talked me
fourth
into
or-
spending $7,000 on this huge flag. What a waste of $7,000.
No, it's
I
going to be
wondered why
great.
the
The place will
owner-
be rocking. Away we go.
Did you see? I don't know what the feed was up there, but they showed the owner after the Panthers scored, and he was not overly ecstatic. It was kind of like, "Yay!" Didn't stand up, just kind of. This is really good.
One more fucking win, and
Maybe
I get
this is
third round
why.
Gates. Let's go, you pricks.
It is pretty nice outside. I wonder if that's what it is. If it's a late, not even late arriving, but they got all that stuff going on
Beach.
outside the building. It's beautiful.
Sunsets at the beach are awesome. I got time.
Yeah.
How far was that place from the beach, by the way? I feel like we were close to the water, didn't it?
Felt like we were close to a mall.
The
We were
whole
not close
place
to
felt like a
Miami.
mall, yeah.
Yeah. We were
No,
not close to Miami.
close
I
to
know
Fort
that.
Lauderdale for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
The announced attendance last night was 19,868. That's a big building. They just put the flag in the wrong
That's like
spot.
it-
Don't
It's like California. They're late to arrive. It's a long drive out to Sunrise.
right. Yes,
It's a laid
this
back way
trendy
of
new
life.
sport called hockey.
No
That
rush.
was a bad omen for the Panthers. They lose. Leafs are still alive. Game 6 in Toronto. Cheapest seat in the house. Visual impediment in the way, Rhett? Like a speaker in the way or something? $329 Canadian. Not as bad as I thought. So we'll see you there.
Let's go.
And you can wear your Leafs on.
You're in.
Let's go. The real talking point from last night, we talked about it a little already. This is the Alex Pietrangelo slash on playoff alpha.
More stupid.
Leon Draisaitl. Wango. Okay, right on the wrist. Now, Leon falls down, but then immediately gets up and starts laughing
Faker.
it off. Made sure the arm got up. There was no doubt that was going to get called. And so the question is, what do we get? Well, before we get there, let's show the hit that had Pietrangelo pissed. This was
Nope.
Well, this was after.
bit
This is
earlier.
the captain coming to Leon's aid.
Yeah, well, Leon's
When
like, I'm
you
going to
tell
help
you
you, Leon.
something.
And then he's like, okay, Zebras, get in here. Come on now. Come on now. I don't actually have to fight. And look at this, laughing like that didn't even hurt.
He's like, I can't believe that paint shot all the way to my feet and I fell down from that slash across my forearms.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Hmm.
Trickle down
Come on,
effects.
Leon, you're a fucking.
So we'll go to the next
stand
clip.
up.
This is the hit. This is why he's mad.
Ow.
He's turning, but he
What's
also gets head first into the deck. Don't know that. It certainly doesn't justify anything, but it explains why he's pissed. Next
that not
video,
called?
here's. No,
No, watch the
I
stripes.
don't believe it was.
These stripes, like, what in the
Yeah,
F?
especially
is
when you
that
talk about how
is-
soft the first call is. Yeah.
Well, and who broke their neck in the
And
first
it
round?
directly leads to a scoring chance. Like, what the fuck are you
Who
doing?
broke their neck in
And
the
it's-
first round?
Cogliano.
Like, what
And
the?
I believe that's on an Oiler power play.
Correct.
More stupid.
It was the
It's
easiest
so-
chance to raise your arm in the history of the sport, and they didn't. It led to a scoring chance.
Yeah.
It was already an odd man situation, 5-on-4 the other way. It was a great chance to even him up, and a guy could have been, broken necked. But sure,
You know what
call.
it is? The refs hate Alex Petrangelo. That's why.
Got to be the only thing that can explain it all. Either that, or maybe this league isn't good at officiating.
Petrangelo,
Or Department
huge
of Player
asshole.
Safety shit. Here's the Heat Daddy. Always good to get a take from one of Twitter's bright minds. Heat Daddy 69420 says, if I'm Peter Angelo and Kane just cross-checked me from behind 3 feet from the boards, no call, I'd try to chop someone's arm off too. Honestly, that's just old-time hockey. He's not wrong.
Boy, Heat Daddy.
The question is, how does new time hockey interpret what's happening? So I throw a couple together just to show you how bad the league is at this and how impossible it is to guess at what the hell's going to happen. Here's Ryan Hartman on Rasmus Anderson after a whistle. So this is tweet, plays over, whang, intent, aim, two hands. His second hand's lower down the stick here. This is legit cut from Hartman. And Rasmus clearly like, you son of a... And, you get a penalty. And then he punched someone in the face, got the double minor. But it's like, there's the punch. Like, Ryan Hartman got $5,000 for that. That's a parking ticket. So I guess the league's okay with that, right? We're not really discouraging it if it's just $5,000.
Can't
So
believe
that tells
Anderson
me
didn't
no
fall
way
down
could
there.
Darnell Nurse, no way could Alex Petrangelo get suspended if that's not even called. That was after the whistle, intent to injure. Like that's a regular season game. That's not even nearly as valuable as being suspended for a postseason game. Now the flip side is that here's Brendan Dillon. This is 2017, and this is a very similar motion to the one we saw from Petrangelo. Whoop! I'm falling over the top, thunk, but it's right on the glove, and that got a game. So until someone at the league actually can tell me they know what the hell they're doing, we're just guessing. It's spin the wheel. 5K 0 games, 1 game. 5K 0K 1 game. Like, good luck. Ready for outrage, because no matter what you do, it's not going to match with shit you've done prior.
There's stupid everywhere, Ryan.
Too
Stupid
much stupid
everywhere.
today,
I don't
Too
know.
much stupid. Here's tonight's action. We'll look at the slate as, we still got some games going on. What do we got? Carolina can be the first team to punch their ticket to the Final Four. They've quietly done that. But I think 4 years ago.
8 straight
they were a
years.
Conference finalist? Not 8, no. But round 3 would be quite a feat for a team missing Svechnikov and Pacioretty. What's that, like 75
Teravainen.
goals? And Teravainen. 80 goals, 90, 100. Like this has been quite a masterclass put on by Rod Brindamore's side. Quickly dispatching of their first round foes, the Islanders, and could be quickly with the Devils as well. They're up
I
3-1
friggin' love Rod
at
Brindamore.
home. He's the best, and they almost screwed him there
Friggin' love
too.
that guy.
Taken way under market. They don't deserve Rod Brindamore. I'm saying that right now. That market, that
You know what
owner, that
Rod
team does not
Brindamore
deserve
is?
Rod. He's loyal
What's
as
that,
hell,
Rod?
and he's a beauty.
He's Carolina's Jerome McGinley.
That's right.
You know, yeah.
Better draft his kid.
Hurricanes wouldn't pass on Brindamore's kid.
They didn't draft him. He actually was signed as a free agent in his.
It's a situation arose.
It's relevant.
I don't think
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Carolina
yeah.
did.
Stanley Cup, and he stayed there, and he's committed. He loves the city. He gave back.
City.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, F it.
Do the Carolina Hurricanes own a junior hockey team or a college
No,
team? No, I don't
sure
think they
think
do.
so.
But if they did, I'm
That's
sure.
right. Yeah.
If we've got a
And they own the
chance, let's
NHL
do
team,
our
and
best
they
to
signed
screw it up.
The Seattle's are in Dallas tonight. This series has been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We'll see if we get a competitive game. History would say no. That's 7:30. There's your slate. We'll revisit in our Betway Bets of the day, I'm sure. Anything else that you'd like to talk about? Rod Brindamore, Jerome McGinley, the Flames, or the Carolina Hurricanes?
Hopefully this game between the Hurricanes and Devils is not decided by 5.
Would be good. Would be great if we didn't have an 8-4, a 5-1, a 6-1, or a 5-1. That'd be great.
And I would like it to
T's and
not
P's.
end already, right? Because we're
That'd be
we're going
nice.
to get into that area where
It's
we're
over.
just not going to have
It's over already.
games
They're
on.
up
It's
3-1.
gonna-
It's not. It's done.
Dino,
That's
You know what we need?
It's done.
we need low scoring overtime tonight. That could save the
about
series.
3 overtimes. Let's have a
Oh,
bang.
yeah. It's early start. That's right. Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Yes.
Let's
Triple
go.
overtime. Yeah, let's go. And then
The Panteros were down 3-1.
let's go.
Exactly. It's happened already. It can't happen again in the same playoff season.
The proof of something existing means it can't ever happen.
It's true.
So we got some news out of Philly. This is, I don't know how Rhett feels about this. This is great. This is former players, but it's also an organization that feels to me like they're not really interested in doing the internal audit of how should we run our business and have a plan. Keith Jones has been named the president. Lovely guy, great broadcaster, amazing player. Everyone loves Keith Jones. And Daniel Briere, who was the interim, is now on full-time as GM. They've removed the interim tag. The Flyers are taking some heat for this, not because these are bad individuals, of course, because they're great guys and everyone loves them and they played for the team. But I think people are looking for a substantial change of philosophy in Philly, and I don't know that these hires represent that. Fellas, what are you seeing here?
Well, how do you know? First of all, more stupid because Pinder hates ex-players getting handed
I
anything.
just said
They're
I
all
love these
they
two
can't.
guys.
No, you said you liked them, but you question their abilities, which that's fine. Go ahead. If they are smart, they'll do a smart thing and hire people in positions where they're not good. Right? Surround yourself with good people. Good things can happen. And to criticize their plan, how the F do we know what their plan is? They just
Yeah,
got
no, we were criticizing the plan the Flyers have had the last decade, and I was asking, does this reflect a change in plan for you or not?
I don't know. I'm not the owner because I didn't interview them, but I got to
I don't know either.
think that they had some sort of idea what they were going to do.
I had heard, and kind of the understanding was that even if Danny Briere didn't get the GM job, if they brought somebody else in, that Briere was still going to be in some executive mix, that he would have a say in player operations or player,
Yeah.
like,
So
give him the
was
general
gonna be-
manager job then,
Yeah.
right? So, and I think that's part of it too, that there wasn't going to be, as a GM, you weren't going to be able to come in and just run the team.
Pat
No one does
LaFontaine.
it on their own, but Briere was going to be in this mix regardless. The Jones one is interesting for sure. He's on.
Yeah,
TV
I'm
a
trying to
lot.
think like I don't know what they're asking the president to do there, but clearly he's a man that would have everyone's ear in Philadelphia, that everyone knows. The area you don't know about is what kind of experience does he have running a business that's probably worth, $1.5 billion to $2 billion, or does that not matter? There's lots of people there that can do it, but we don't have the answer to those things.
Isn't he just because to Rhett's point, you'd have business people that worry about the financial side. You're running hockey operations. And I
He's
think the
not
point you
pouring
made
through
there,
numbers.
Philly is a tough town. They're a loyal town. They want their own, which is why we always
Mm-hmm.
talked about Rick Tocchet. He's got to go back there. I mean, Bobby Clark went back there, and it doesn't mean that it works. But the
They've
one
had
thing that
issues
Keith
with
Jones has is he's been a Flyer, and Flyer fans will appreciate that, I would think.
And then they'll rip on them when they don't succeed.
That sounds
We
like Philly.
hate you. Get lost.
September 7, mark your calendar, Retro.
do
You're
that?
busy. It's a Thursday. Just block it off. I'm sorry if it's anyone's birthday. We're sitting down to watch 4-down football. Let's go. Now, this game doesn't necessarily have the sizzle that we've seen in prior season openers, or does it? Because didn't the Lions go on some massive heater down the stretch where they
Mhm.
almost made the playoffs?
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And we get the ankle biting coach, Patty Mahomes and Andy Reid. Like, yeah, okay, I'm in. I was gonna watch it anyway, man. Yeah. All right, that's exciting.
Yeah.
We got a date on the calendar. Let's work from here. September 7th. That means our fantasy football draft, we're gonna have to hold that the 6th, the 5th, or the 4th. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. I
And
won't
your
have
draft
to
pick first
robo-draft
overall.
again.
And after the first pick of the draft, you will proclaim this the worst draft ever. because
Maybe.
that's fucking history.
Worst
Tradition.
draft ever.
That's how we do it.
Yep.
Last one for you, Rhett. You don't like stupid. I'm sorry. This is peak stupid, and this goes right into the scar tissue of some of the things you hate the most on earth. A, tipping, and B, taxes. Here is someone catching a pick of a bill that is highly illegal where they create a tax on the tip. I'm sorry to do this to you today. I'm sorry to do this to you today when you've had too much stupid. Here's a bunch.
But-
this is against the rules, and business owners are trying to get cheeky and sneaky. Bleep you, this is not fair.
But
Can you
that's not
describe to people
stupid.
that are
That's
just listening?
Yes,
For people that
sure.
aren't
So this
watching,
is
can
a
you
receipt from some sort of restaurant, the Jasmine Rice, spice level 4, and vegetables.
Very
It looks
hot.
like a stir fry of sorts.
Let's go.
There's also other things on the menu. Your subtotal, $55. Sales tax, $3.35. The tip added was $4.72. Bit of a bad tip. It's less than 10%.
Bad
Jeez.
tipper.
And then they added a little tax on the tip. So once you put your tip in, we're also going to tax that, and you owe us another 28 cents for the tip. So that thing that we
That is
added
a
after we
bullshit
paid for
tip.
the meal, we're taxing that. That is a bullshit tip.
cheap tipper, and
Now,
that's
do you
not
get a
stupid.
tip
That's
tax if you
brilliant.
actually tip?
That's how you get
Oh,
ahead.
man. That is some seriously greasy behavior. But now, is this pickup? That's the only way that tip makes sense, right? Like you can't be tipping
gotta be
6%
taken.
unless
Yeah, that's-
someone's spitting in your food.
That's got to be takeout.
It's got to be takeout. We're sorry for all the stupidity, but that'll do it for Thursday's edition of the Pinder Report for
I
Village
don't
Honda.
know if I don't know if I can go spicy level 4. That sounds.
What's
Why?
the rating system? Is that a
Well,
10? If
that's-
it's out, it feels like it's out of 4 or 5, doesn't it?
Yeah, I
Even
think there's a
still,
5
like,
there, but this is
Very
very
hot and
hot.
spicy. It's got to be a 5-point system, if not 4.
Even with the tip tax, it's a $5 tip. Get off your wallet, you cheap prick. Right?
Yeah, you probably tipped 5, and they said, "Oh, actually, we're taking 6% of that tip. It's tax. Just make it up in your taxes."
Pinder Report, presentation of Village Honda, located in the Northwest Auto Mall, online at villagehonda.com. Get that car of yours detailed. Maybe mom would love to have a
Yes, she would.
beautifully, just sparkling clean car inside and out, huh? Get mama's car detailed, starting at just $79.95. Detailing packages available now at your dealership for life, Village Honda.